Because they don't think with their brain, they think with their tummy. I'm telling you, Africa is like this because of them. It's just like this. Africa is like this because of them. Few years ago, few months ago, there was election in Malawi. There was election in Malawi. An African Union sent delegates. They call them election monitors. When you are writing a psalm, you are giving invigilators. Invigilators are there to monitor and say, okay, here you stole, here you didn't stay. African Union representatives, they went there. Head of state, they went there to Malawi. And after the election, seeing how the current government was stealing people's vote, cancelling with TPEX and the writing rubbish. After that, African Union, the people that will pay billions to go and represent us there at EU, at AU, they said no, election was free and fair. Election was free and fair. In Malawi, election was free and fair. They saw the stealing of vote. And this thing is happening in so many countries in Africa. Stealing of vote. Stealing of vote is happening there. Here in Africa. They see it. Election monitors, they see it. After seeing it, because they align themselves to thieves. Current government, they say election is free and fair. That is them. That is African leader. Election is free and fair. Politics. Election is free and fair. And thank God for people of Malawi. People of Malawi said, no, you stole the election. We cannot listen to you, our African leaders. You are corrupt. You are evil. You are like Obama. We cannot listen to you. We must go to court. And thank God for real judges, original judges, judges that love the people, not Kadari judges, not those judges in Zambia, not judges that is bribable, not Kadari judges, judges that have the future in mind. The judges say, hey, Mr. President, you stole the election. You stole the election. The people cry. The people complain. You stole the election. And the judges that love the people, not those ones, not those people in Zambia, not those people. In Zambia, anyway, I don't want to go deep about Zambia. Let me finish about Malawi. Yeah? After saying, no, this election was free and fair, the judge cancelled it. Judges sat down and cancelled it. And today there will be election. And the election will take place in July. And now as I'm talking, those people that call themselves election monitor from African Union, overpaid fools, their plan is starting. We want to go and monitor election in Malawi so that we can call it free and fair again. No. With leaders like this that are working with white people to loot our resources, believe me, we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Thank God because of people of Malawi. Thank God because of people of Egypt. Thank God because of people of Sudan. Thank God. People are waking up. Africa people, they are waking up. They are saying enough is enough. Those judges, there's fresh election in July. And the president of Malawi, elderly man, I don't know whether he's able to see, whether he's able to walk. Can he even open computer and read what is in computer? Can he even type? Can he even Google? He's contesting again. Africa, what is wrong with us? Who cursed us? A president that his brain is no longer working, the president that's supposed to sit down now and be eating his benefit, he's still contesting. Even after the judge is saying you stole a vote, you still want to contest. And now you are going to be humiliated. Foolish leaders in Africa. You don't want to give young people chances. You don't want us to rule. You want to rule us. You don't even know what computer look like. We are talking about how to heal corona. You don't know what corona look like. You still want to be a leader. What is going on in Africa? 70 years, 80 years, you still want to be a leader. African president will see that they have failed totally, like Edgar Lungu in Zambia. He can see that he has failed totally. He still wants to contest. What do you want? What is going on in Africa? The one in Cameroon there, he can't walk, but he's still contesting. He wants to die in seat. He wants to die in seat. The one in Malawi, very soon, African Union will send the election monitor. They will go and say election is free and fair. In Zambia here, 2016, a young man called, what is his name? Oscar Chavula. Oscar Chavula was caught inside the engine room. Inside the engine room of the election, manipulating the election result. And the EU official came and said election was free and fair. You are mad. Because of what you are doing, your children will suffer. None of your children will be useful. The way you are doing to African people, that is the way you will be useless. African people, youths, wake up. Wake up. You see these papas, these papas that are ruling us, these are old people that are ruling us, they don't care about us. They are same as they are working for the whites. Believe me, they are working for the whites. It is time for us to rule now. It is time for us to rule. Our own president in Zambia, in Nigeria, I don't know whether it's him or his brother. I can't even explain. But they are still ruling. You can see that they are making blunder. You can see that they are making a lot of mistakes, but they are still ruling. You have destroyed the country. Malawi is destroyed completely. Zambia, the same. Which other country? The same. But they want to die there. They still want to contest the election. If you are playing football and you are not playing well, if you are wise, before the coach remove you, remove yourself. Remove yourself. Believe me, remove yourself. I thank God for what is happening in Malawi now. If that old man is wise, he's not even going to contest. He was going to respect himself before he's disgraced. Court already said, okay, your election that you declared free and fair with your EU member, African Union. Those overpaid the papas. You declared it free and fair. The court is saying it's not free and fair. Step down. Don't contest again. Where is your integrity? Come July, you are going to be disgraced out of office. I swear upon God, Father. People like you are the reason why we are not developing. Look at what is happening in Uganda. One president want to rule. He don't want to give you a chance. Papa, your time has passed. Your time has passed. If you have failed, you have failed. If you have failed, you have failed. In Zambia, there is just that the opposition in Zambia is weak. The weakest opposition I've seen in my life, they are there in Zambia. Facebook opposition. If not, PF, that one in Zambia, that government of Zambia is a government that they don't know where they are going. They don't know whether to go right, whether to go left. They don't know where to touch. That Zambian government there, they don't know what they are doing. Believe me, the government themselves, they are confused. They don't know what they are doing. They just wake up and hope for the best. When a president come and tell you that it will take God to save our country, you can see that he has failed. When a president come and tell you that we have left everything in the hands of God, he has failed. God does not help people who does not help themselves. Look at him there. Look at him there. Look at him. It's doing nothing. But the opposition there is weak. The opposition doesn't want to do anything. The opposition is sleeping. The opposition want to win election on a silver plate. The opposition want the election to be brought inside their bedroom. No. No. No, you can't win election like that. You can't win election like that. You can see that your president don't know what to do. The leadership itself don't know what to do. But there is no opposition in Zambia. Believe me. There is not even one opposition in Zambia. I'm telling you. If not that, you see, PF, I'm talking to senior government officials in PF. When I say senior government officials, they are uniting to remove that guy they are called the guy. They are uniting to remove him so that they can take over. I'm telling you, I'm talking to them. They are uniting so that the conference will take place and they remove him there. But the problem is that there is no opposition there. Opposition is sleeping. Opposition is there. That's why I stopped talking about Zambia. It's not because someone tell me talk about your country, then I stopped talking about Zambia. You are mad. I was paying tax in Zambia. When I was paying tax in Zambia, you were not there. When I was in Zambia there, spending my money that is coming from all over the world, you were not there. But the problem, there is no opposition. Calabar is on his bed drinking tea. Haka in the my son is Facebook posting Bali. Chishimba Campbell is making press conference under a tree in his house. None of them want to come out and face reality. Not even one want to come out and face reality. They are afraid. I'm telling you. If not, PF is finished. I'm telling you. PF is finished. It's gone. When I say PF is gone, even them, they know, but there is no opposition. Opposition is relaxed. You think that by answering Bali, you have won the election. My brother, you really don't know how politics is done. You can never win election with a name. You must go. Let me give you an example. All the opposition leader, I know that you are watching. Okay, listen to this. Let me tell you this. There is a way to win election. You can actually call me and they tell me to advise you. The problem, opposition leader, they have pride. They are not president already. They think that they are president. How are you going to win when you think that you're already a president? You have not gone anywhere. The way it is today, if election are to be called today, PF is going to win it if I just allow them like this. Because people that surround the opposition leader, they are already calling them His Excellency, His Excellency, His Excellency. No. You are still in your house. You are not yet in State House. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. I'm telling you. Opposition is weak. Is weak. Weaker is weakest. They don't want to wake. They are sleeping. Harry Calabar is speaking good English. Hello, how are you? What? Who are you talking those things to? The people that vote election don't hear good English. They don't care. Believe me. If you can speak from here to Jamaica, those guys don't hear what you are talking about. Chishimba Kamburi is shouting, is roaring from his house. Government, what? When you finish doing, Edgar Lungu will take a bottle of whiskey and drink and say you will do nothing about it. That one, Haka in the is there on his Facebook, he's posting Bali. What is Bali? If Bali can win election, if Bali is enough to win election, then people would have been Nevas Mumba would have been the president long time ago, because his own is Zambia must be saved. Those things don't go anywhere. Those things don't count during election. Let me give you a small a small scope. As you are talking today, let me show you one reason that PF is finished. When you see a political party that is in government panicking, being accused of going to buy councillors, ordinary councillors, it means they are finished. If you are doing well, people will come and join you willingly, not to buy them. Believe me. As I'm talking to you today, senior members of PF they are talking to me, they are contacting me, they are saying, CR1, help us. We want to remove this guy in the conference. And you are going to see what will happen in the conference there. Opposition don't want to make use the opportunity. You are in your house saying there is corona. PF is busy campaigning all over the country. There is corona. PF is busy campaigning all over the country. Even if their country is cut, even if their government, their leadership is messed up, opposition cannot see it. Let me give opposition a little tip on how to do politics. You can't win election on Facebook, whether you like it or not. You can never win election on Facebook. You must rise up. There is a lot of things that are happening in PF. Number one, how can members of political party go and start mining gold? And while they are mining gold, they were caught by the police. And the same member of political party sent their people to say, you go and investigate. When did the political party become an investigative wing? And as I'm talking to you now, that gold issue is dying secretly, and slowly. Now, opposition parties are quiet. They will allow it to die. Akayinde Echilema and your friends, Nefas Mumba, Harry Kalaba, what is his name? What is the name of that guy? Chishimba Kambwe. Your duty is not to talk on Facebook. Your duty is not to make. Your duty is to stand up, go to the police station, hit the police station, ask them what is going on. Are you the one that is in charge of investigation or a political party? When you are going, I want you to go with cameras, go with media. If they beat you, cry so that people will see that you are crying for them. Apart from that, you are not going to win an election. You will not do anything about it. You must go to police and tell the police what is going on with this case. Who are those people that are stealing the mine? Who are those people that are digging the gold? Go to police, not from Facebook. Make noise in the police. Let people see that you are willing to die for them. And those people will vote for you. But the problem, you can't do it. You want to talk from your Facebook. Who are you talking to? Go there. When you are going, go with media. No, CR1, there is corona, there is social distance. Your president was there in Livingstone. Did he observe social distancing? No, he didn't. No, someone says CR1 police always block HH. It's a lie. Go there. HH is afraid. He don't have the heart. If you want to be a leader, you must have the heart of a lion. You must have the heart of a jackabat. If I die, I die. If I live, I live. Go there and ask yourself, when did look at Mumbipiri. Mumbipiri don't even know how to speak English. She's the one saying we have finished investigation. Who are you to investigate? Opposition, you are supposed to stand up and ask Mumbipiri, Mama, who are you to investigate? Are you a police officer? You must go there and make noise. Let them beat you by the police. Let cameras capture it. Let people see that you have been beaten because of them. But what are you doing? You are sleeping on your bed. We are going to win an election. How are you going to win an election? How are you going to win election, sir? You are saying, no, there is corona. There is corona, but the president is gallivanting in Livingstone with a group of people, no social distancing. Go to the police station and make inquiry. Don't allow that gold scandal to go like that. Go and make noise. Go there and make noise. Go to the police station and make noise. Don't sleep. Stop sleeping. Next year is 2021. How are you going to win election from your bedroom? If you don't want to come to South Africa and sit down with Julius Malema, I want you to go and get Michael Chilufya Sata's video and start watching them. See how a leader is willing to die for his people. That's why he managed to remove PF. The way you are, PF don't fear no opposition. PF only fear when CR1 is going live. All of them, they are watching me now as I'm talking. Many of them are using their wife Facebook to watch me so that I don't see that they are watching. But they are watching me. They are afraid when I speak. They don't fear the opposition. They don't fear it because they know that opposition is weak. Opposition is very, very weak. Wake up. Wake up. There are so many things that have gone wrong in Zambia that you need to talk about. The few weeks ago, there in Zambia, the vice chair lady for PF was fired. There was a voice note that was circulating up and down. She was crying and telling the president in that voice note that there are some forces in the police. Some forces in the police that are protecting PF cadres. And opposition has heard it. No opposition party went to the police and said, what is going on here? Who are those forces? Bring those forces here. Bring those forces. We want to see if that woman is lying, that woman must be arrested. If that woman is not lying, then you must provide those forces. Opposition will not do anything. Opposition is sleeping. What type of opposition are you in Zambia? What is wrong with you in Zambia? You want to speak big English. You want to talk from your comfortable houses. Forget about it. You are frustrating all the efforts to help you form government next year. Believe me. We have all our effort, everything that we are doing, everything, all the confusion that is going on in PF today, you are not taking advantage of it. And you make me cry. You make me feel like changing my mind over you because you are not doing anything. You are not doing anything. You think that they will carry the presidency and give you in your hand. It's a lie. Forget it, my brother. Forget it. Bali what? What are you balling? On that day at the ballot board, nobody will vote for Bali. Your name will appear there. Your name will be Hakainde Echilem. It's not Bali. No one will vote you for Bali. People will vote you because they see that we are beaten because of them. They see that we are humiliated because of them. They see that you love them. What rubbish? What is going on? Calabar is English speaker. Wow, God, those things don't do anything. Does Satan know how to speak good English? The president of Zambia, for me, Edgar Lungu, that president of Zambia, for me to hear what he's saying, I have to put earphone. He doesn't even know how to speak, but he became a president. English will never make you become a president. In Zambia, you must go and fight for your right. You must go and fight for your right. Don't say we are oppressed. Oppressed by who? Go there and ask this question. I have given you two important questions. Go there and ask yourself, okay, there is too much confusion in PF today. A lot of confusion in PF today. Whereby, have you ever seen in your life where a minister, is he minister of what, minister of foreign affairs, what, is writing an embassy, telling the embassy to expedite the process of getting loan. Getting a loan from China. And the Minister of Finance is not aware of it. I expect opposition to rise up and go to police station and they report this man. This is a crime, a very big crime, but you are not doing anything. What are you talking about? What type of opposition are you? You can see that PF is destroyed. I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking with people in PF. They are the one that are giving me vital information of what is happening in PF. There is nothing like PF. PF is dead and buried, but there is no opposition to rise up and take it from there. Eh? The minister, is it minister, what they call? The minister wrote Chinese embassy saying we want loan. Give us loan. And the minister of finance is saying, I'm not aware of this. What are you talking about? And the Bali is sleeping. Harry Calabar is sleeping. What is it? Kamburi is sleeping. Nefas Mumbai is sleeping. You want to post big English on your Facebook. What are you talking about? Rise up, go to police and report that man. It's a crime, a big crime. I remember when Sata was alive, and there was a oil crisis in Zambia. They wanted oil, and apparently they wanted oil from Angola. And I received a letter from the government. That letter is saying, Siawan, go and bring Mr. Luish, the owner of Bongani Holdings, to come here, have a meeting with us, and they start supplying oil from Angola to Zambia so that oil can be cheap. That is why many years ago you could hear Honorable Christopher Ayaluma saying very soon we are getting oil from Angola. It has. We were in forefront. It's us. Many of you cadres that don't even know anything. You don't even know how PF started. You don't know nothing. We were about to deliver oil in Zambia when Sata was alive. Look at what happened. That time I was working with Gregory Chibanga, Yvette Sata, Mr. Dillion Chipungu, who is the owner of Nkwazibia. When Mr. Luish came here, when Mr. Luish came to Zambia, what did the president say? The president said, even if Yvette Sata is my daughter here, I cannot involve myself in this thing. I want you to go to Ministry of Energy. Deal with Christopher Ayaluma. The president didn't want to involve himself, even if Yvette Sata was among us. His family was among us. They were part of us in the family, but the president Sata didn't want to have anything to do with that deal. He said, go to the Ministry of Energy. And we went, and we are dealing with Christopher Ayaluma. By then, Minister of Energy and Minister of Mine. The president said, it is not in my capacity. Deal with this person. And we went through all the normal channels. Christopher Ayaluma is still alive. He knows what I'm talking about. We went through all the normal channels. That is what is called leadership. Today in PF, anybody can rise up and do what they want. Anybody can rise up and say, China, give us money. You don't know that it's a crime. And the opposition, they are looking at it like this. That is why PF don't take you serious. Believe me, PF don't take you serious. They know that you will not do anything. They know that you will make noise from your bedroom. You will make noise from your house. You will make noise but you can't do nothing. They don't fear you because they know that you are weak. Wake up. Let them beat you. Do the right thing. Let them beat you. After beating you, let people know that you are being beaten because of them. Who are your advisors? Who are those people telling you that you're already a president? It's a lie. You are not yet a president. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And just like this, the way you are doing, you cannot be a president. That's where you see, right from the door of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffer violence, and the violent will take it by force. I have disorganized PF beyond repair. There is nothing good about PF as I'm talking today. But where are the opposition that will take up the fight? The things that I speak about, when PF hear them, they start shaking. They start shaking, they start shivering because they know that I'm telling the truth. If I'm lying, I have mentioned name of PF leaders, many of them, and I'm still going to mention many of them. How come they are not responding? How come they are not taking me to court? Because they know that things will scatter. Those people that I said they came to my house, I've mentioned their name. Why are they not taking me to court? Because they know that CR1 is saying the truth. And I still have a lot of truth to say. But where is the opposition that we are fighting for? You are sleeping with your family and doing nothing. Nonsense. How are you going to be the president like this? You must wake up. You must wake up. Go to police station. Don't go alone. When you are going, go with the cameras, go with the media. Call Diamond TV, call any other TV station that is willing to go. Go with your people. Let them snap. When you go to police, ask police, when did you start sleeping for a political cadre to start investigating crime in a country? Ask the police that question. Let the police answer you. If police beat you there, if police, HH was arrested, how many times? Me personally, as CR1, how many times was I arrested in Zambia? So you are afraid of arrest and you want to be the president. How many times was Sata arrested? Sata I was 100 meters away from him. They put tear gas in his eye. He was crying and he was still talking for the poor. What do you mean by HH was arrested? How many times was he arrested? If you are not willing to sacrifice, forget about it. It is time for you to go and don't be soft. Don't be soft. PF don't need softness. Believe me, they don't need softness. Go there tomorrow. Go with your people. Calabar. Hakainde Chilema. What is your name? What is the name of Nephias Mumba? Wake up, go there, talk. Let people know that you are talking. Go there, Camwil, go there by the police. Ask them questions. You will not be arrested for asking questions. You are a Zambian. That is your right. Ask them questions to say, sir, this lady is saying we have concluded the investigation. Who is Mumbipiri to do investigation? Is he even educated? He don't know how to speak good English. Then what investigation is he talking about? Is he a police officer? Go there and ask questions. Ask them who is the owner of this gold. You have the right to know. Gold is your resources. Gold is a Zambian property. You have the right to know where it's going. We are all frustrated. Opposition is frustrating us badly. They have never seen. I have never seen a sleepy opposition like this. Go there and ask them, okay, this woman, Charity, was saying, she was crying to the president. She was saying, President, there is a police in there that is protecting people from PF. Go there and ask, take that recording. You have everyone in Zambia has that recording. Go there and tell them to